Hey everyone, welcome back to Shade Review. In today's video, we are reviewing the Ray-Ban RB4280 Light Ray sunglasses. But first off, link today's video sponsor, our own website, shadereviewstore.com, the absolute best place to buy designer sunglasses, just like these up to 80% off the original MSRP. Again, the website there is shadereviewstore.com. Check it out. So let's go ahead and pop the sunglasses on face and talk about the dimensions. So these have 55mm lenses and an 18mm bridge, and they have this really cool and interesting kind of floating style to them because they have this completely rimless design. And again, these are part of Ray-Ban's Light Ray series. So these are going to be extremely lightweight, coming in at only 14 grams. So of course you can wear these frames all day long without any discomfort at all whatsoever, and they're going to offer that really cool and interesting razor thin styling to them as well. So if we take a closer look at the frames, we can see that the hinges in the actual temples are legitimately drilled right into the actual polymer lens here, and then same with the nose pad and then this upper bridge here. And the metal here is in fact made out of titanium, but that is the only part that made contact with these frames. So the only thing that's connecting these frames together is just a couple little rivets and hinges, and then this little pressure plate here on the top bridge. These frames are definitely very delicate, and you do have to be careful because they are going to break relatively easily. I've had a couple issues with some of these breaking quite easily in the past. Not exactly this pair, but the aviator pair that I reviewed probably about 6 years ago. That pair, if you sit on them wrong, they're going to kind of break, and you can pop them back in together, but once they pop out, they're going to be more inclined to pop out once again. But in my opinion, it's definitely reasonable to give up some of that reliability for the ultra lightweightness of these frames. And I cannot stress enough how lightweight these frames are. Again, these frames only come in at 14 grams. So again, when you're wearing these on face, they basically feel weightless, and you could wear these for an entire lifetime and not have an issue as far as the actual weight goes. But that being said, they still do manage to have this really interesting titanium hinge design, which feels really good when open up and when close them. It feels very premium and nice, but again, it's not going to be the most durable. And then if we take a look here at the inner right temple of the frames, you can see they say Ray-Ban Light Ray made in Italy. And these frames also have these fully adjustable nose rests, so you can actually bend these out and give them a custom fit to the face. And through the little nose rest, we can see a little RB logo there for authentication purposes. And here on the inner left temple, we can just see the Luxottica information there. Now, if we take a closer look at these frames on face, we can see a little painted on Ray-Ban logo there for authentication purposes, and then a little etched RB logo there in the middle left lens as well. This pair has silver mirror flash lenses, which I think look really good, especially when wearing these outdoors. Really just gonna kind of pop and look really good. Now, the optical clarity of these is pretty decent, definitely nothing too crazy. There isn't really a good anti-reflective material here on the back side or anything like that, but I really do, of course, love that rimless design. I think that looks absolutely gorgeous and really good. But as far as the lens tech here goes, there's nothing too crazy. They are going to block 100% of UVA and UV rays, which is extremely important for your eye health. And yeah, just an overall really interesting pair of frames from Ray-Ban. There's not really too much to say other than the fact that they're extremely lightweight, and they're not going to be the most durable pair of frames out there. Well, I guess we can talk about the coverage. These are not going to have the best coverage from sun, so here up top you can see there's a huge gap that lets sunlight in unprotected. And then here on the sides, again, there's an absolutely massive gap that does let sunlight in unprotected, and that's just kind of thanks to their squared off styling. They're just not going to have good coverage from the sun either. So they're very practical and they're not practical at the same time, kind of just a mixed bag of frames. Now, I believe that Ray-Ban did discontinue these, but these are available on our website for a substantial discount off the original MSRP. But again, the biggest thing you have to do if you do buy a pair of these frames is you got to kind of take care of them. And when you're not wearing them, you definitely have to put them, in the hard shell case to protect them, because it doesn't take much to actually break these. But they're not going to break when wearing on the face, as long as you're just wearing them out and about. If you're wearing them, outdoor malls and shopping and all that good stuff, you're going to have no issues with them. It's not like they're going to break because of normal wear and tear. They're just going to break break if you put a lot of stress on, you know, different points of the frames. But that being said, they are flexible, so you can bend these. You can definitely bend these frames out, and they're not going to break like that. It's just like a lot of pressure in like certain areas. Weak points is going to be what actually makes these frames break. But yeah, overall, really interesting pair of frames that I figured I'd make a review for you guys, because I do actually really love the styling of these frames. They just look really fun and kind of, you know, modern, and definitely very interesting. And yeah, Ray-Ban has discontinued these probably, I think they actually discontinued all their light ray lineup, but I'm not actually 100% sure on that. But I think it's probably just because of, again, the reliability there. But wow, how many times have I said reliability? Too many. But yeah, that's like our Pheasants video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give me a big thumbs down below. Let me know what you think about these frames in the comment section down below. And also let me know if you personally own any light ray sunglasses for yourself. And if you do, let me know how long they've lasted for you and what you think about them. But in my opinion, these are still a very interesting and definitely noteworthy pair of frames that was worth making a review on. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to give me a big thumbs down below, and of course make sure to hit the subscribe button, and then you'll be notified every single time I upload a brand new video just like this one to our YouTube channel. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.